Hey guys, thanks for tuning into Bladecast TV. I'm Troubadour, and today I'm joined by Perzel Bloom, who will also be commentating, and we have Deafening on camera as well. Today we have an exciting matchup: WK versus TK in this quarterfinal match. Or no, actually we are in the semifinals, I believe.
Semifinals.
But yeah, it's going to be an exciting matchup for sure. And before we get started, I do want to take a second to thank our sponsors. We have Jest Servers, Mark Mods, Tail Worlds, Kalradian Servers, and the Kingdom of Swadia, who have all provided tournament servers for WPL2. Then we have Steel Series, who provided mouse pads to the winners, Logitech, who provided 5 gaming mice, and G Fuel, who has also provided their product as well for the winner. Just thank you for making this tournament much more exciting. So yeah, still trying to find the
Mm-hmm.
server myself, but should be get going. Be gone soon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a big hello from me too, Perso Bloomer. I'm very honored to be invited here and to stream a semi-final. It's always exciting. I'm looking forward to it. And it's Knights versus Knights. Amazing. It's the Turtles versus the West Knights. So yeah, it should be an exciting match.
Yeah, got the what some can consider the old champions versus the new champions. TK just coming off a UNEX Season 6 victory, winning their
Mm-hmm.
first gold against a team that kind of was similar to WK, but not exact. But yeah, should be an exciting matchup as that one actually went into double overtime, which was probably one of the most exciting matches that I've ever watched in pretty much all of Warband. So yeah, today we got Frosthaven being
And
played
Legacy
first.
Town.
Actually, no, I got the order
Legacy
mixed up. Yeah,
Town first. Mm-hmm.
Legacy Town first. Yeah, that was TK's pick, and then we got Frosthaven for WK's pick.
Mm-hmm, exactly. I asked a few members from TK. Javison Pai is playing. Shout out to him, a good friend of mine. He said that they picked the close map because they think their strength is their inf. And one of the people who proved that right is definitely Tito. Tito is a very famous inf player in America. So they have really good inf, and they say a win on the closed map is a must. Like, that's how confident they are. They think on this map they can already, yeah, take an advantage into the second map.
Yeah, and I think both map picks by the teams definitely play into their strengths. WK has historically always been an extremely strong open map, and then TK has always been extremely strong on closed maps. So I think it'll be very interesting to see how they try and counteract each other's strengths and also
Mm-hmm.
shore up their weaknesses during the match.
Mm-hmm. Very true. I mean, yeah, West Knights, good cav, good archer, like insanely good archers, Lextro and Achilles. But I think one sad message to all WK fans, I think Achilles won't be here today.
Yeah,
So
no,
that's definitely a problem for West K. Or like, it's sad. They would have been much stronger with him for sure. I hope he's okay and he can come to the next match again.
yeah, according to his Snapchat story, he is currently out. That'll be a huge. That'll be felt by WK because TK has some of the best archers, especially Jeff, who I would
Jeffrey.
probably say, yeah, has been playing just
Mm-hmm.
out of his mind this tournament.
Mm-hmm.
Probably one of the most shut down performances I've seen by an archer in pretty much every tournament I've been in. That guy, like, we played their team twice. He just absolutely shut our infantry down. It was I've like never seen one person like single-handedly just like change the course of a match. It's just it was insane.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he can really dominate the enemy team with that. If you, as an inf, are always worried to let down your guard and look in all directions, it's very distracting. That's for sure. But you should also mention the Cav. Like we have Heat and Thunderview, and who else is Cav at TK? I mean, it's not like they have bad Cav or something just because they have good inf and good archers.
Yeah, there's also Tito and Aporta. They both play infantry and cav. I'd say that they're very versatile multi-classers. Tito,
Mm-hmm.
I'd say, is actually probably playing at a top level cav this tournament. And just like
Ah.
through other cav performances I've seen, I'd definitely say that he's like a force to be reckoned with.
Mm-hmm. But on this close map, he will play inf probably, right?
Yeah, yeah, for sure, for sure. But we're
Mm-hmm.
probably going to see more cav from him on the open map.
Mm-hmm. Definitely, could you give me streamer power as well, please? Ah, okay. Is there no referee on this match?
Not actually sure. I'm having technical difficulties joining the server right now. Not quite sure what's up, but hopefully I can get joined soon so I can see what's going on and talk about who's there and whatnot.
So, I mean, it is a semi-final, so we need to have a decision today. If it's a draw, we still will keep on playing until we know who's moving on to the finals, and then in the long term to the international phase, because that's the interesting thing about this tournament, right? Has that ever been before that it was like officially first NA and EU separated and then coming together to an international phase, or is that the first time in this tournament?
No, that's the first time in I guess with the latter stage in both tournaments, but there have been tournaments, where NA plays EU, such as Nations Cup. Obviously, that's like not as big. Or I shouldn't say not as big, but there's not as many teams from either scene. But yeah, this is the first time that both will come together. We'll get the best teams from both to face off head to head for a large cash prize, which will definitely be exciting.
Definitely. And it will maybe give an answer to this long fight who's better, like NA or EU. I'm curious about that too. I
Yeah,
have no idea. Like, I think
yeah,
both sides could take it totally. Like, both sides have amazing teams.
yeah. I mean, I don't really know if that will solve anything. I mean,
It
there's no
depends on the
server.
servers.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's no
yeah.
server in the middle of the Atlantic, unless of course like a European team comes to NA and they beat them. But if it's anything close, like it's just really hard to tell, just because the ping advantage is just so big. It's even with a ping like 110, like I play infantry, that's so hard to play with that ping because people will just walk right through you on your screen, and it just makes it so hard.
Exactly, that's true. I mean, many players have this dream of making a LAN tournament, like they do in Dota and other huge games. That would be insanely cool. I hope that I one day, maybe in Bannerlord, maybe one day we can do that. It would be so cool. Okay, the teams are still warming up. We are playing Svadia versus Vega here on the closed map. I think both sides have their advantages. Like, Vega is all around really amazing. They have great archer, great cav, and great inf potential. Svadia is more the snowball faction, right? Like, if they are able to take a few rounds, then they can grab really good armor very fast. And with the good armor, if they pick up a city, for example, they're really good to go. Or would you say one side has definitely an advantage on this map?
Uh, I mean, kind of hard to say. Um, yeah, I don't even really know the factions. I still can't join the server. I don't really know
Ah,
what's going on
it's
right
Svadia
now.
versus Vegi.
Swadia versus Figures. On a close
Mm-hmm.
map, I probably give the
Mm-hmm.
advantage to Swadia just because the armor is so much cheaper. Although that first round is going to be super important for Vagirs if they want a chance to win the set, because you got to prevent the Swadians from snowballing, which the Vagirs can't do as easily. So they really got to
Mm-hmm.
utilize their scimitar and their archer rate of fire to be able to prevent that from happening.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. I mean, archer-wise, Vegi can just, they have this high fire rate. They can just keep shooting, but Svadia can have these sneaky shots around the corner. They can just hold their shot and wait for the perfect moment and boom, headshot. So I think archer-wise, it could be equal. Once the fight breaks out, then I think it, yes, Vega, I would give the slight advantage. Like, Vega archers are just the best. Like, I don't play much archer, but if I play archer, it's usually when it's Vega. I really like them.
Yeah, I can't hit shit for archers, so can't really comment on that. But yeah, that's just what I've heard. Yeah, I'm gonna try and
Mm-hmm.
restart real quick to try and get in the server. Just
Mm-hmm.
getting a blank error message. If anyone knows, feel free to comment in the stream. I am currently looking at it. Not really sure what's happening to my game right now.
Maybe I can talk a little bit more about the players then. I see right now both teams have their 8 players together, so they are good to go actually. We're just waiting a little bit with the streaming until everyone is here and everything's fine. On the WK side, we have Wiley as Cav, also commanding very often, I think. He's the leader of the team with Calamity together. Then we have Robert. I think he's Archer, right?
Yeah, yeah.
One of the archers. And then the famous Lextro. I mean, he needs no introduction. I think people know him by now. Everywhere, every pub player, everywhere. He's very, very deadly. Especially good under pressure. I think that's when a good archer separates from a great, amazing archer. You can always land headshots and make good shots when you are left alone. But once you're actually pressured, that shows who has the nerves and can stay calm and focused and relaxed and still get the shots in. So yeah, let's see how that goes. Then we have, of course, Calamity as Cav, and Yuva is there as well. I think Yuva also plays Cav. And then we have Craddock as Inf. And, of course, PPK. I really like that player. He's so cool. I once streamed a match of him where it was an open map, and he just survived at the flag forever and helped his team so much with that. He's a very good survivor, and that's a very important skill for inf players. So I'm happy that he's there, yeah. I mean, as you mentioned in the beginning, they are the old favorites, so to say, right? Like, they just have such a dynasty in Warband. They won so many prizes, so many tournaments.
Yep.
But they lost a little bit their flow at the moment, I think. It's hard. If you're always on the top, I guess it's hard to still keep motivated and keep everyone motivated playing the game and so on.
Very true.
TK are a little bit younger players, but they are right now on a roll. Like, as I heard from the players, they are hot, like they want this, right? They're on fire. They feel it's in their reach. They just need to stretch out their hand and grab the title, so they're totally going for it. So this will be a hard fight. This will be a close match, and both teams are giving everything, I think.
Yep. Still having a little trouble joining the server. Not exactly sure what's going on. Hate to keep saying that, but that's what it is right now.
Mm-hmm. I could maybe just continue then with Turtle Knights after introducing the West Knight players. We have Thunderboo, he's playing Cav. We have... I see him right now, right here. Well, Vega Cav, you always start without a helmet, so if Svadia lands a good headshot there, it will get very dangerous. And we see the famous player you mentioned, Jeffrey. He's ready to go with his mustache. He's running around, getting warm for this match. He will be Archer. And then we have Heat as Cav, and Guac as Inf, and Jarvis as Pi, a friend of mine from Bro. He's actually playing in EU for the Bros, who are inactive at the moment, unfortunately. I hope they come back, they're great players. He's playing at 3 o'clock in the morning here with, let me see, 110 ping, so that's something to keep in mind if we judge his performance. But he played a lot in America lately, I think for the last tournaments as well, so he's a little bit used to it, constantly improving. And we have Rake, who's also probably Inf, I think.
Yeah,
And
Rake is
Tito.
like a multi-classer. I've seen him play Expo and Infantry mostly. I was really impressed with his play in, I believe it was WMT, his Infantry play in the finals. Like, he just had some really clutch play there. I remember being very impressed. I don't remember specifics, but I do remember that on Fort of Honor, like, I was just looking at him, I was like, holy crap, I didn't know that this guy could play like that.
Ooh, okay.
And we actually, just a quick update, we do have Navino that's going to come in. He's going to sub in for me. I'm going to try and restart my computer to see if I can get this going again. So yeah, he's waiting in the lobby for you, deafening. I'm going to try and restart.
Hello! So
Oh,
we
hey,
have a
Perzel.
new...
Yeah.
Hey, Navinio! Thank you so
Yeah.
much for stepping in. Awesome.
Yeah,
The
hi,
players are
guys.
getting a bit impatient, so if you're ready, maybe we can go then.
Yeah, I guess I'm streaming now.
That's great. Welcome. So definitely, we have a map intro you said for this map.
Yes, we
So
do. Yeah.
are you ready to start that?
Yeah.
Okay, then let's see it. Yeah, that was the intro to Legacy Town, a very small map. It's made by Zafa, who's also an NA player. And yeah, it will be the first map to this semi-final of the WPL on the NA part. The semi-finals for the EU is also already decided. The teams who are playing in that are AE versus GP and IR versus Random. Those matches are totally awesome as well, and I hope we will stream them as well.
I know
But
for a
today,
fact that
yeah.
I'm recording at least one of them. You know, I record a lot of stuff for Blade Do you have any individual predictions for tonight? I know you talked about PBK and survivability. Is there anything else that you want to mention?
Well, I must say that my heart is with the West Knights. I know them a little bit. They're really amazing guys, and they just have the experience. They have been in so many semifinals and finals, but I know that they're struggling a little bit lately, so it might be tough. And I know that Turtle Knights is totally on a roll, and I just love turtles. I must say that I really, really like turtles.
I mean,
I
hey, turtles
actually,
are adorable animals.
yeah, I have like a tiny turtle here next to me, so yeah, I hope that's not influencing the luck tonight.
You know, like for me, even though like I don't, even though like I think that TK could be a bit of a meme squad. They're a very good team. They have a very strong showing, and honestly, I think TK has the edge here. They seem to because like the biggest criticism for WK in this tournament is their close map play, and TK has shown that they can hang with pretty much anyone on the close map. I mean, if you remember back when TK played OE, they got destroyed on the open map. Castellum, that was no bueno. But then Legacy Town, this map, they came back and won the entire thing. Like it's very, very good close map team. They have very good infantry with Aporta, Tito, Guac, everyone's here, and Rake. I cannot forget my boy Rake. Oh, okay. I guess I'm reading it. And
Yeah, Troubadour mentioned that Rake has sick clutch potential, so I'm looking forward to see that.
I don't necessarily.
We are re and live now.
Yeah. I wouldn't necessarily say Rake has sick clutch potential per se. I just think he's a very solid player that does a lot to help TK be like, I don't know, like the force they are at infantry, because I don't see him necessarily as a huge, like, if it's a 1v4, he's gonna win, but I see him as a guy that in a group fight will destroy other people, like will just destroy in a group fight, in like in a 4v4 or a 5v5, you know, because he has this great sense of when to help his teammates, when to switch, and that's what I really like about Rake as a player.
Oh, and the flag already spawned in the favor of Turtle Knights. Like, it spawned right under the feet. The first round starts in the semi-final between Turtle Knights and West Knights. Turtle Knights starts as Veigar and West Knights as Svardia, so it's very important for Svardia to get the first round to have the snowball effect. Peter Lexro is already in position to get his shots off. And Turtle Knights actually are not going for the flag. They don't care. They're like,
wow.
huh, we don't need this flag. We will just push straight into West Knights and tell them who's boss
Nice
here.
shot,
And
Lexro. Oh my god.
Peter Lexro gets the first kill of the night. Amazing.
Oh, PBK takes out Thunder. both their cav already down. That's what I would say is a game changer for TK, because Heat and Thunder are very good cav, but at the same time they take a lot of risks.
Inf is holding off though. Tito, Part-Time Drake are all still alive, pushing forward.
Laxo takes down Guac. Oh my god.
PBK is last inf for West Knights alive at the moment, holding off against 2 Turtle Knights. Rake is going for Field Electro to prevent him from shooting.
Oh, the kick slash.
Cruz charging in. Ooh, misses the stun. And Field Electro wins his one-on-one fight. Is free to shoot again, and so he does. Double kill for Field Electro. Amazing.
Oh, Laxo again.
Woo, triple kill. And they take the first round.
5 of the 8 kills are by Laxo, and that's like something. I like what TK thought in that round, to be honest. They tried to push Laxo and tried to catch him off guard. Gives it a 3, it'd be like, I believe 5, because they pushed almost everyone up there. But the thing is, they're a veteran team. They didn't panic, and PK was able to get that stop on one of the cav. I don't remember. I think it was Heat, and then Laxo gets the shot off, and then the WK cav crashes, and it becomes a very beneficial round to WK, which is how I think they won that round.
Yeah, I think they should maybe have, like, it was the first round, you need to get into the match, so maybe they should have gambled for just wait at the flag, put a bit pressure on West Knights, make them advance forward, but on the other side they don't want to let them set up their archers, so in that way maybe it was good to push before they could set up a deadly crossfire. But if you have Fiddle Extra, you don't need a crossfire. He's basically just doing it on his own.
Personally, what I would have done is they like pushed the group, and they were confident in the infight that they thought they could take out that group really quickly, but they got some good stuff going, like WK had some good stuff going, and thus it turned in WK's favor. What I would have done, though, is try to locate Robert the Bruce and pushed him, because Robert the Bruce isn't exactly known for his melee, but he's still a good shot and much easier to take out, and once you have that one crossbow down, it's much harder to solo crossbow with 2 Vega archers trying to put pressure on you. And now WK's trying to engage a little tease, I guess. Oh, someone goes down.
Thunderbow. Yeah, he's dismounted, so 1 cav down. By the way, the setup is really interesting, like 3 archer, 3 cav for West Knights. And the fight breaks out at the flag. So far, Wendfire goes down to Rake, but Rake goes
Wiley
down
takes.
too.
Oh my god. I mean, this is really smart for Oh wow, TK steals the round though. My god.
No, not yet. Look at that. West Knight is coming back.
Oh no, they won by flag. They won by Vegas won by flag.
True. See, they listened to me. This time the flag spawned directly under their feet again, and this time they actually
they're taking the wise sage advice of Perzel.
For that. Telepathy.
But like at the same time, that's the problem with the, as you said, interesting setup of the 3 archers, 3 cav. It's really hard to be aggressive at times with it, and so it basically set up that round for them.
But look at the equipment of West Knights. Oh
I know, yeah, they're snowballing hardcore right now.
Yeah, so much metal on the field now. Great. Yeah, you were right. They set up at the flag, and they
PBK
only have
has
2
no shield.
Oh, how did that happen? Oh, he dropped a long all pike, but I see. Now he gets a shield.
Yeah,
see?
but now Cal has no
awesome.
shield. Yeah. I don't know, like, I appreciate that trade, but at the same time, when you have so much cav, it's like, you almost need your cav to stay up. So I would personally not give up the shield for the infantry, just based on that.
Oh, Laxtro's on the
Laxtro's
ground,
caught out.
He has this great armor, he can survive a little bit. That headshot on PBK. Jarvis and Pi, awesome. I mean, now it gets really hard, they only have 1 inf left. And here comes the cav.
Okay, it's bringing it back, they're only down 1. Oh, Wiley gets shot. Nice shot again by Jarvis. Crew going off though. Teed and a Porter go down to Crew. Oh.
Double kill for Jarvis and Pi and for Crew.
Yeah.
So the archers are doing a lot of work on this map. Peter cleans up the archer here.
Oh my god. Kel needs to finish this fight for very quick.
I think Turtle Knights have this now. Again, they don't care about the flag this time, but this time they had a really good opening of killing PPK there. After that, the imps could just go pressure the archers. The cav had more freedom.
You see, that's what TK wanted to do the first round, but it didn't work out as well because they didn't get that early pick on the inf and everything. You know, a lot of people
And on
criticize.
heat, they had.
Oh yeah, that people criticize like PBK for not wearing a helmet, but like at that point right there, I don't see how a helmet would have helped him. He got shot straight in the face. Like, and it's really hard to tell. I mean, I think that overall, WK is playing this the way like they're. I remember when they played OE. What the? When they played I got Alejandro, guys. Apparently, I have to go offline on Steam. When OE and WK played, I thought WK was doing very wrong because they tried to match them imp for imp with like 6 imp, and I'm like, that's not WK's strength. This is how I think they should have played it. Right here with the 3 cav, you know, play to their strengths.
Yeah, I think West Knights, they know that Turtle Knights are so strong as inf, so they want to not go for the inf fights. It feels like they rather want to kite them, hope for good pickups from their cav, and just get them one by one, so to say, and not go in the direct charge.
The shot by Robert the Bruce. Good shit, my friend. Jarvis is very huge for them last round, so this really does help them, because now they're only down to 1 archer.
And PPK sneakily goes towards the flag.
Oh, Cal on the early... This is what I mean by really aggressive cav play by TK. He gets caught out and
he gets stopped
out.
and killed. Yeah. Nice team play there as well.
This might be an ace.
Wow. 2 people left, yeah.
Yeah, this might be an ace.
And Drake are still holding up, but...
Oh, Cal.
Nice. And here they are.
This is the team that we know. This is the team that we know is very good. WK is very good when it comes to team play, even with like new additions like Crew and Kel. They've been doing this long enough to kind of feel for him. And Wiley in his calling, I would say, from working for WK and playing against them for so long, he's very good at putting his players in good positions and getting everyone to work as one group instead of a bunch of individuals.
That's very important. That's true. Who's calling for Turtle Knights? Do you know?
It is Tito. Tito has been their caller since their foundation, and he usually does a very good job. And probably right now, I think he probably is going to try and play it even more aggressive, because the 2 rounds they won, well, actually, really the 1 round they truly... Oh, Thunder with the early pick on Robert. This is what I mean. Sometimes aggressive works out for them, sometimes it doesn't. WK is a team where it's like a really 50-50 gamble. And right there, it worked out.
But it is 2-2. It's really interesting. I think Turtle Knights were hoping for an easier start here. They thought they could just steamroll over West Knights here on this
If this was
map.
Sandy Bush, I would agree with them, but this is not Sandy Bush. I will say, though, that look at the cav for WK. 2 of them have, like, the male, and then Crew has an Akeeton with a heavy horse.
Now Turtle Knights are fighting at the flag. Cav needs to come in now. Cav support.
Crew with nice bumps.
Crew out, but he's stopped. So Thunderbolt though, very low. Nice headshot.
He goes down. This is what he is very good at, taking out ground troops and being this huge mosh pit. And that's what makes he a very good cav.
So all this high armor... Oh, but we shouldn't call them out yet.
It's a 3v5.
Still alive.
It's still winnable.
And they still don't care about the flag.
3v4. This armor is really helping him.
That's very true.
Blackstraw goes down, but some team hits by TK.
Wiley and Yuva. But
I don't
both
know.
Very low health.
Yeah, I don't think... Oh!
Heat this one.
Oh, there goes Heat. It's a 3v2. They
But
have to take flag. They have to take flag now.
And Guag's still basically nearly full life, so... Yeah,
I don't have the stream rod on right now because I wasn't expecting the screen.
Yeah,
See,
Guag is on full life.
Oh, they're probably going to try and go... Yeah, Guag's going to try and go for Juve.
I mean, if they could get a draw... Ooh! Tito goes down now. But the flag is much higher, 10 seconds left.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to win this.
Wiley needs a miracle.
Yeah.
No.
Good.
I mean, you're so slow as Cav, and then with all that armor, it's really hard then.
It can be a pain in the ass. Like, just playing Cav and everything, it's... once you get dehorse, you just feel like so slow, and it's awful.
Yeah, as if you run in slow motion.
Almost.
Hmm.
I mean, what do you think went wrong for WK on that set?
I'm not really sure if anything went wrong because, in my opinion, just like my personal preferences, I really like Vega more, and they managed to get a 2-3 as Svadia. So I think they got important rounds here. Like, they need to get every round they can on the closed map, and the match will be decided on the open map then. Like, we need to wait for the whole match to see what actually comes as end result. And I think, yeah, it was interesting to take 3 archers. The archers did a lot of work, so I don't blame them for that, or say like it was a bad choice or something like that. I don't know, like, it could have gone both ways. These early picks are often deciding the rounds. I think on the other side that TK really played with fire. Like, they were determined. They just charged forward. They
Hmm.
were going for it. And after they lost the first round, they played a little bit more careful, a little bit more together and warning each other and stuff like that. So yeah, it could have gone both ways though. So I don't really see how anyone could have done it differently. Or do you have one thing you would say like could have changed everything if they
The
would have taken one more in, for example?
no,
Best
the
case?
only thing I will say that WK truly messed up was that round that TK won on the flag, because the second round played where when TK basically stole a round.
Yeah, they even had the player advantage and stuff. That's true.
Yeah,
That's
they
true. But
and
that's
like
because they have no inf players. Like, what are you going to do then? Like, a cap
personally,
should have dismounted or something.
what I would have done if I was in WK right now, like again, I'm not nearly as good as a caller as like Wiley and them, so even though I may think this might work, it might not have. But what I'm gonna say is that I would have pushed ahead with the infantry and the crossbow, the group of 3 down the middle, and tried to just put some pressure, contest the flag, and crash with the cav, and then the other crossbows would trickle in after fact, because you have to contest that flag. Now,
Mm-hmm.
that also could have like left them where they lose like in the pitched fight, but at the same time, it was either that or they lost time. That's what happened, because they took
Mm-hmm.
too long. I think like if they had played a middle more aggressive, they could have done a lot better. Um, and I don't know. I think 2 inf is very interesting. I did not think 3 crossbows really could have, like, they were effective, but I didn't think it was like, I never think 3 crossbows is truly that effective because of the rate of fire and everything compared to archers. I do think that they're going to do 3 Vega archers though, and that's going to be very
Mm-hmm.
much effective for WK.
Mm-hmm.
And so TK's cab is really going to have to be careful about playing around that, and maybe try and get a pick or two like they did a couple rounds they won where they picked off Rob at the beginning and stuff
Mm-hmm.
like that.
Yeah, true. But that's the thing, right? They pick off Rob and they still have 2 archer. Like, they still can make a
Oh yeah.
crossfire and stuff. So it's like, yeah, a long road to go.
I mean,
Um,
I'm see they don't have Achilles tonight, and I don't know. Like Juve is very solid archer, but like I think like him, Robert, and Achilles, it'd be
it would
like
have been a different
yeah.
story.
Again though, like not every like that's a game. It's a game. Sometimes we don't have
Yeah.
everyone here. It just happens.
Exactly, that's true. Is there anyone missing at the Turtle Knights, or do they have their
No, they have everyone.
first roster? Okay.
Actually, they had their entire roster except one person, T, who I don't
Then
think's played a single set this tournament.
tournament.
Yeah.
Okay. So they are very small roster
Yeah, I
then.
think it's like a total of 10 people on the roster.
Mm-hmm.
The 8 plus 2 subs.
Mm-hmm. I like that. It's really cool. Like, I think that way you can really get used to each other, build up that team play that's so important. And yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I've had a lot of criticism because I've run teams with larger rosters, but at the same time, like to me, larger rosters just give room for more competition between the teammates. Because like,
Ah.
do you understand what I mean by that?
Mm-hmm, totally, yeah. You
I
don't
mean,
feel safe at your place, so to
yeah,
say. You always have to keep improving and performing on your best to have the spot in the team.
I mean that's how I felt in like some groups that I was in. Um, like when I played for even KOA, we always had people joining the team, and it was always a new competition. And now, that being said, KOA wasn't exactly like the pinnacle of like winning. We had like one good tournament really, and then I guess KOB for WPL. I don't even count that as a KOA team though. Okay, I'm about to re-enlive it, guys.
Both teams are ready, and here it comes. The map will be restarted. So now West Knights are playing as Vegas, and we're looking forward to see if they are taking 3 archers again. It's a bit hard with the drops. It's not easy, but if they have 3 cav, then they can all drop civvies, and it should be fine. Let's see. Yeah, exactly the same. 3 cav, 3 archers, and 2 inf.
I will say that it's going to be a lot harder for the Inf to really do work because of the long all pikes that Heat and Thunder are now going to have on horseback. Plus, they have the crossbows they can shoot, so they get a shot off. So there's a lot of potential for Swadia to get some early picks, and that's why people would argue, like in a pitch fight, I think Swadia is a stronger faction on a closed map, in my opinion.
Oh, nice shot there. Tito already on half-life.
Oh, wow.
That was a sneaky shot from the archway, I think. And this time the flag spawns where West Knights are setting up, but there's not really an inf close to take that flag. PPK is coming.
Yeah, you got PPK and Kel, 2 very solid infantry.
And you have an amazing crossfire there. You on one side, Lex on the other side.
Well,
and
that's
Robert
if they come in the middle. I think that what they're going to have to do is almost sweep someone out, which is what they're trying to do. But now Juve is moving to
repositioning.
Yeah, which is really good on WK's part because like, oh, nice shot though. Rob's already tagged. I mean, like, that's a problem. People try to sweep out, but like, if you know they're coming, if you know where they are, if you have good scouting, you can just reposition. See, they're gonna try and go upstairs to stop Juve from firing down on them. Juve gets a tag on
Now the cap
Jarvis.
support should come. Where's the West Knight cap support?
Oh, Chip3 with a great shot on Cal. Wiley takes down Heat. Oh my god. It's even. Oh, still even.
Jarvis and Pi takes out the other archer. You was also in a melee fight, so Lexro pressured by the calf.
Juve is getting bodied right now on the stairs. He's just getting bodied, and there he goes. Thunder misses a bump slash. Crew goes down, he's about to die. Oh, the clutch shot by Lagro, saving Crew right now.
He can shoot so good from a distance as well. Like, he can just stay out of the fight and shoot from a distance really good. PPK at the flag.
Wiley just bringing it back to those 20, like, 12, I don't even know how long ago it was. He was like a top tier cav. He's still really good. But, you know, I wanted to make a joke and I'm failing right now. Crew and Wiley and like Lax are just cleaning up right now. It's really good kill spread right here. Just really great teamwork between WK.
But I would still say PPK played such a big role in that round, seriously. Like, if you're standing there, I play inf as well, so I just try to put myself into that position to stay there just with one other inf and seeing 4 inf coming towards me, and in that moment you really have to rely on your cav and your archer.
Oh, yeah.
Your focus must be to just survive. I mean, if you look at PPK now, he doesn't, I think, did he get a kill?
He did.
One kill, yeah. But that doesn't matter because on the other side he just hold them off, and in the end there he just had a spear out and was stunning them over and over, so the cav could come in and easily kill them. I
will say, from a cav's perspective, an infantry who survives on flag is the most infuriating thing ever. Because like, he's literally alone, and it's like your ideal early pick. But like sometimes there's just those imp that are really good with a spear that you just cannot get close.
Ooh, and wow. There he goes. Okay, now it will be hard. Only one inf left.
Yeah, that's the early pick you're looking for. Like right now, Jarvis is really showing up for TK.
Really, with 110 ping, like it's amazing. It's great with this guy.
I would say archery is not as hard to do with 100, like with high ping. I mean, ask Lashro because I believe he played for. Me and him played in WMT2 together, and he was still doing very well. As they're just trying to pressure Lagstro and the ground troops of WK.
And archers are slower, like they cannot run away, and Inf can outrun them, so...
Crew gets stopped.
Lagstro gets pressured here.
Oh, Crew takes down Thunder.
Comes in now, though. What can WK cap support do?
As soon as we say that, like, WK They're only down
Yeah, they just
2,
cleaned them
but
off.
I don't know. Like, they have a lot of input, a lot of all pikes. It's gonna be very hard for WK's Cav to really see. This is what I mean.
Yeah, with the all pikes, yeah, you instantly
Yeah.
get stopped.
Unless, you know, for 49 seconds they can survive on. Rob can just shield up and survive on flag.
Wiley, don't go away. Oh no.
Wiley's trying to kill that archer, but I think that's not worth it right now.
Yeah.
Oh, Cal!
Calamity gets an important kill there, nice. Oh, and then the all pikes, yeah. Like, there's nothing you can do if you get dismounted like that. You're just on the ground and all the all pikes are peeking
I would just
into
survive.
you.
Wiley should just survive and save his stuff. Maybe
Yeah.
try and snag an all pike somewhere. Okay, or dismount, you know.
Yeah, or that. The flag is higher, that's... No, not anymore.
I would not have done this if I was Wiley, just because you're slower. I don't know. I understand why, because a lot of the older clans literally don't like the whole idea of saving your gear. Like, when you hear Vandadar or Raid, or like even like Mad Dog cast on Bladecast, you'll hear them say something about that. And I don't know. I personally think it's a smart thing to do, it's a smart way to play, but I can understand why people don't want that to happen. Now, Juve just got back in time.
Really? I mean, the good thing was that only 3 people survived on Svadia's side, so they can't snowball that much yet. That was good, that was important. It's really horrible if... Well, we still see a lot of armor here though. A lot of
If
metal armor.
WK wins a set
Ooh,
on this
shot
map...
on Robert.
Oh, yeah, Rob... Okay, Rob's made some nice shots, but this guy is getting tagged or picked off before every single fight. And... Oh, someone got stopped. Oh,
Yeah. Fight
they're
breaks
just
out
gonna fight him in
again,
the
like...
spawn. Laxer takes down Thunder. Alright, well...
Turtlenets really seem impatient a little bit, right? Like they just... we don't wait for flag, no, we just go in and kill them. We don't care.
Cal. Yeah, this is what I mean. Like, TK, their entire idea is either being really aggressive with, like, everything,
Double kill for
Yeah.
Calamity and GP.
or because they just want to steamroll with their infantry. And in some rounds, especially against a team that's built to play passively, like WK, it bites them in the ass.
Totally.
Because,
like
like,
this
Thunder-
was Fatal
Thunder just
Nexus
charged
front again.
straight into a crossbar. He rode straight into that. Like, there was no way he was surviving that.
Yeah, they really, this time they forced it too much. They just went forward like a, I don't know, like a steam train or something, and they couldn't be stopped anymore. They
Yeah, I
just
get what you're saying.
charged and charged and charged. Yeah.
I apologize if I'm like cutting you off or anything.
Oh no,
I don't usually do this.
I think now there's a problem with the errors or something. I don't know what happened there.
Oh, someone spawned without errors.
Yeah, it looks like it.
And Rob gets tagged again.
Again, yeah. I don't know what it is. He's really unlucky.
Now Laxtra's just like, here, I'm gonna be your shield for
yeah.
you. Okay.
That was cute.
You know, I always like when you see Laxtra. Yeah, when you see Laxtra play, you think when you talk to him, he's gonna be like really loud, like kind of almost like Oodle, because Oodle's is a really good player, really top tier player, and he's one of the loudest players ever.
Yeah,
when you play
very
with him.
emotional. Yeah,
And then
that's true.
Laxtra, when you talk to him, he's like really soft and quiet. What's funny is if you watch Lagstra's like point of view videos, Calquetas and Lagstra sound the exact friggin' same. It's uncanny. Like I'll hear Lagstra get a headshot, then I think I hear Lagstra say, "Nice shot." I'm like, is he complimenting himself?
Because they sound the same. Okay, PPK and Cal here, very brave at the flag, but no, that was just too brave. Like, now they did the same mistake. They just went to the flag by themselves. The cap was not there yet.
I will say,
Still holding off.
I'll say this: when you play a team that's really passive, that really like, relies on their cavalry and stuff, if the flag spawns on the team with more infantry, with all the all pikes, it's very, very hard to win on that flag. Because right there, they did what I suggested that would have like almost would have won them the round they lost on flag the first set, and it didn't work out because they had to trickle in pretty much. It's really hard as a team that is built to counter an aggressive team when they get that flag spawn that's right on them to really counter and play. If you get what I'm saying.
Yeah. It's really difficult. But it's awesome for a semi-final if you think about it, that it's again a 2-2.
Oh yeah.
I mean, how much closer can it get? It's amazing. Thanks
I mean,
very
if
much,
WK
both
wins
teams.
the set, it'll be 5-5 going to the second map.
Exactly.
Which I think benefits WK. If WK wins a set here, they did the job, okay? Like, I remember when we played TK, like, all we wanted was to get one set, and we did our jobs in the closed map. But,
So they can already feel like winning here a little bit, WK. Like, they how do you say that? Like, they fulfilled the goal they had for this
they have
close
that
map.
moral victory right here. That moral victory.
That's a good point to put it. Yeah.
Because even though they're like, if they lose this round and lose the map, they're much more confident in open map. Because to me, they have more depth as a team than TK does. Because Tito and Porter are serviceable Cav. So is Rake, but they aren't as good as WK's Cav, I think. Their only main Cav are really, well, Heat and Thunder. Crew takes out Jeffrey really early. As, like, Porta just did not stop Crew.
And another one.
Wow, Crew taking up both their
Nice.
archers.
Oh, and Wiley dismounts Heat. Nice. Like, this Cav
this
support is really awesome from WK in this run.
This is ideal for,
this looks really good for WK.
I can't even speak anymore. Like, this is what WK wanted the entire time.
Double kill for Calamity. Very
like,
nice.
They're
Very
going off.
nice.
Calamity is definitely improved from the beginning tournament to now. Because the beginning tournament, people said he was really rusty, and right now he's playing out of his mind. And
really.
I appreciate that to a huge extent.
He's on 6-3, Fiddle Extro on 8-2.
Crew on 5-2. Like, Crew and their Cav were the catalyst for that win. They set up all those kills because, like, now the TK infantry were all, like, spread around and, like, had their backs to archers, and so archers got free shots.
Exactly. That's what you need to do to turn them. Yeah. That's really good. Like, always sneak up from behind. Next map will be Frosthaven, the snow map made by Azan.
You know what the factions are? Because I don't.
One is definitely Nords.
I can look it up. I can look it up. It's fine.
Rodok Nords? I think Rodok Nords, but I don't know the order if it's Nords, Rodok,
Yeah,
or
it's Rodok Nords. It's
Rodok
Rodok Nords. That's a weird thing for an open map, in my opinion.
Yeah, right? It should be the other way around. That would have been so much cooler.
I don't know. Like, but that's what's fun, because Rodoks and Nords on an open map, you see so many more strategies, which I think make open maps much more interesting to watch. Because there's less Cav running around, less archers getting nice shots, and more so, since you have the strong infantry that is Nords and Rodoks, you see a lot more pitched fights in the middle with infantry.
Yeah, that's very true. Like, Rodok Nord on the closed map would have been amazing, and Svadia Vege on this open map. Like, Vege can shoot so good over the distance. And yeah, wow.
So definitely going to reset our stream because apparently it sounds a little wonky. So be prepared for that, viewers.
We will be right back. One of the AE players. He's famous in the EU scene, and I guess everyone knows him by now.
Which player? Sorry, I wasn't paying.
Azan.
Oh yeah, actually, when I started the team, I talked to him about strats for maps because I'm kind of new to calling. And at the beginning, I was the caller for Fail Rats, and now it wasn't me anymore.
Okay. Did he give you some good tips?
I think I actually put it down in a notepad and still have it on my computer somewhere. But we talked about various strats on different maps, like what makes it good. Like one thing that I like, if you watch the quarterfinals, we ran 5 Cav on Reverend Village, and really that idea was given to me when I talked to John about it by Azan, because Cav was really our strongest as a team, and we ran 5 Cav, stuff like that.
As what faction?
We ran 5 Cav as Swadia. And I think we even ran 5 Cav as Serenade as well. Like, we just kept it at 5. And then
Once it's working, just keep keep it rolling.
I mean, we ended up switching around when we started losing, stuff like that, but... So, what do you expect to see from TK and WK on this open map?
Well, WK, they love open maps. I expect from them to go Cav heavy, definitely. I mean, if they take only 2 inf on a closed map, I don't expect them to change it on this open map. So I could actually see them doing the same, like on Rollock side. Although, no, I think they will go 2 Archer, 2 inf and 4 Cav. That's what I would expect. And if they're really crazy, maybe they only take PPK as only inf. I saw a few matches like that. He has such great survivability on the flag, so he could definitely pull it off. So yeah, 1 inf or 2 inf, but 4 cav I would expect. It just depends on the players. I think Juba, for example, he was Archer at the close map, but now he could play cav as well.
No, I get. Yeah, PPK has always been a very flexible player, and that's what made WK very good, especially in the early years. Because PPK can basically fill whatever gap they need. He was a top tier imp. He's a very good cav, and he's a serviceable archer as well. So I have been told by the stream that to give a shout out to Cream Pie, Doff Cream Pie, who has spec'd like all the fail rats, scrims throughout WPL, and she was our #1 supporter.
Aw, yeah, shout out to her.
Yeah.
Just really cool. And
does anyone, our newest recruit, what? I just was not looking at chat and so.
Maybe a few more words to the map here.
Okay.
The most interesting, or how I remember the map, is because there's a frozen lake with a ship in there.
Yeah.
The frozen ship.
Most of the fights are going to happen in 2 places, which is going to be the frozen lake with the tower and the boat. You'll see a huge crossfire and everyone just die in the center by the flag.
Yeah.
And because it's a cluster. Then there is a
like another fort-like castle thingy there, right? Like with
it's
a
keep. I think we call it keep.
Keep.
And then there's like a bridge, and that's where the second fight is, by the other frozen area with the boat. Really, that's where you fight. And then you see rarely, very rarely,
where the
fight
third
in the
flag
middle,
spot
yeah.
is, right?
Because honestly, when I've played, I really don't see that middle flag spawn very much.
Oh, really? You think it's
not as common as the other ones. Oh, Vinny's here. Vinny the Pooh.
I never noted that. Oh, that's cool. He's a very good calf.
He is. And Vinny the Pooh. Okay.
I like Winnie the Pooh. Okay, so yeah, Nord Rodok, we already mentioned that they are usually considered to be close map factions. Like, they're very good, very strong inf-wise. But Nord's actually changed. Like, in the last year or even longer, Nord is doing amazing on open maps as well because of the jabs. Like, you can drop so many jabs, and CAF players are getting so good at throwing them. It's actually super annoying. On the pub servers, IG or POM, I think it's an NA, it's so annoying if a CAF charges behind you and throwing all those jabs.
POM doesn't exist anymore, spoiler, but it does, but like they refuse to change it from fastest to medium, so we don't use it anymore. So I would say that jabs as a cavalry are so handy because you can get some tags in on another cavalry. Like when you see scrims, especially on a closed map, if you have 2 Nord cav in a corner, a single cav on the other team, they can just pick him off so easily. Especially 2 of the really good jab throwing, I guess almost tandems that I've seen is Can and Gorlak. Shout out to them. They're very good in doing that in tandem. And because Can, if you ever played against Can, he's a very good jab thrower. And Gorlak and him has a really good idea of how to work together to manipulate their shots and get free shots on enemy cavalry. It's one of the most infuriating things about playing against them.
Is there anyone in Turtle Knights at the moment who can do that too?
I will say that. I don't know. I've never
Thunderbee,
like
maybe?
Thunder. I remember is pretty decent with jabs. They're both serviceable with jabs because like they both have played North Cav a ton. They're both very good cavalry, but they aren't like someone that sticks out of my head as like, oh my god, they're gods with jabs. You know.
Oh, look at Craddock. He just got a sick jab kill there.
Now, what I think I'm going to see out of WK here is a lot of jab cav.
Okay, both teams are ready, and
Eh.
let's see what they will do.
Did we do the
with
map
their
intro yet?
There is no map intro for this map, unfortunately, because it's so new.
Ah.
But that's why I wanted to talk a little bit. I think we did it really well. Like, we mentioned the three important spots.
I was so confused when you asked me, but I was like, isn't there a map intro?
But I think we did it super smoothly and professional.
Super smoothly. Yeah, I mean, hey, that's all you can, Thunder with his memes. This is why I say TK is a meme team. They're the dream meme team. Say that three times fast.
No. Yeah, but this is the second half now. We're on the second map, and it's ridiculously 5 to 5 score-wise. So open as hell, but with a slight advantage maybe to West Knights because it's their map. They picked this, they feel at home here, and yeah, they are ready to grab rounds here. Let's see, as Nords, they're sitting up at this tower, and the flag already spawned down there in this pit of hell, where everyone can just sit up and surround the center.
Ju has no shield, and just has a spear.
Okay.
You know, YOLO, I guess.
I saw West Knights doing this. Like, they really like doing this. Laxdor and Achilles as well. I remember there was a
Yeah, they
match
like doing
on
60
Revel
arrows.
Village. Yeah, they really like doing that.
I will
And the
say,
spear is not bad against the calf. It's actually smart.
yeah, I don't know how I feel about it necessarily. If I was gonna give him a spear, I would give him a war spear, maybe a lance. But I just like the normal spear is like almost too short. Like it still stops the cav, but if you're a good cav player, you can usually outrange it.
I think it's more weird that Juve is the one who's like going in front of the wall there.
Yeah, that's a good point. Honestly, if I were them, I would have tried to move one of your archers to the boat on the left. Laxtra with the early
Big
pick.
shot. Again, he also got the first kill of the match. He's really like getting these early kills here.
I wonder how Kel and PBK feel. They're like, oh yeah, we're just gonna sit here and try not to die. As I kind of. Rake's on the flag now, yeah.
Rake
I mean,
did push them away a little bit, but now PBK and Kel are trying to get the flag back. It's already in their favor.
I will say that like this scene actually almost reminds me of where like, you know what, this sounds really stupid. Oh wow, TK bringing it back though. They're up one now,
Yeah.
but Laxtra with the 6 shots, to be honest.
Well,
Then a bad
and the
TK
team kill.
by Heat. Oh my god, and then PPK.
PBK still alive at the flag and double kill. That's what I talk about. Like, see, this is exactly what I mean. Like, this is what I want as an inf player. This is like a role model. I want to survive at the flag like that.
If you survive on the flag that long, you are helping your team. The more you live, the more you help your team. And I realize that sounds like really like almost common sense, but like it's something that you see a lot of imps struggle with on flag. Like, and I'm not saying it's easy, but it's very hard to survive, especially on an open map like this, especially with a flat area where all your cav you can just bump all of them to hell.
I think one of the problems is that you really need to stop being greedy. Like, if you're at the flag and you stop one cav, the first thing you should do is look around if a second cav is coming. Because if you stop a cav and then switch to your melee weapon and try to actually do damage to that stopped cav, then you're doing something wrong. Because a stopped cav is business of the archer and cav then. You as an inf player need to just make sure to keep stopping that cav, keep the inf in your point of view, like be sure that you're safe. And in the beginning you saw how they fall back a little bit because they didn't want to just stand at the flag, how do you say that, like fixated
they just didn't want to be sitting ducks.
Yeah, sitting ducks, exactly. Yeah, it would fit on this frozen lake.
Oh, as Cruz going for an early pick on Jarvis.
Ooh, yeah.
He almost got the bump couch, and he got in that bump couch.
Stairs.
Oh, PPK with
nice
the great jab throw. Oh, this is.
And
I understand what TK is doing. They're pushing them on a ledge where they can only have one way of going up. If I were them, I would back off, wait for flag. And now it's in mid, and they're down 2. This is not looking good for TK.
That's very true. I just wanted to say, like, do you feel West Knights are playing a little bit more confident? Like, not confident, like,
Robert the
freed.
Bruce with a double kill. Just
Nice.
like, just picking them off. You know, as soon as I start talking shit on him, he's like, nah, I gotta prove you have no wrong. We gotta perpetuate the living meme status.
Now that luck is nicer to him, and he's not getting these early damage in.
Crew with another double kill, and then Kel cleans it up.
And it's an ace.
I don't understand why
no one died.
DK pushed them in the area, like, if definitely you want to show it by, like, by the Nord spawn that has, like, the ledge. I would, like, if they're there, you go around and push down. You don't push up because you can only go up through that little corner area. That's something I would not have done, and that's, like, I think they just got a little too greedy. They wanted to get a pick, and because of it, 2 of their members got picked off right off the bat.
But West Knights are totally in their element now. Look at that. Like, look at the armor. They're so confident. They're just standing there without even shielding up or anything. They just stand there shooting. Now it's their match to grab, I think. But Philexo must be careful. Tito and Aporta are sneaking up. Ah, good. Nice calf warning there. Oh, he couldn't jump over the fence, but was not needed. Another calf coming in. Legs were on the ground, and Tito, no, he's still surviving. That's the thing, you know, like, wow. It doesn't have a few just a good shot.
WK's Cav is playing this perfectly. They're sacrificing. They're making the sacrifice they need to make, and but they're playing in a great way. Aporta gets basically a trash kill on Lagshore. Like, I don't know if anyone plays Overwatch, like trash damage and trash frags. It's basically what's happening right now. Because, like, they just need to get out of there and survive. I don't know, Tito, like, right there, Tito didn't need to go for that. I mean, at the same time, it's really hard to survive 2 minutes on a map where there's going to be multiple Cav chasing you the entire time, especially with jabs. And I do think that on this map with these factions, Nords is definitely the stronger faction.
Yeah, I totally agree. And
so we could see kind of a resurgence by TK after said map. Like once faction swap. You know, I can't talk.
You're doing an amazing job. Like, you're casting and doing all the admin stuff here. It's really great. Thank you so much for doing that. And yeah, I can't help but feeling that Turtle Knights are a little bit shaken up. They're a little bit... Slowly they feel a little bit disappointed or something. They were hoping for so much more on the closed map, and I feel like everything they do... Like, Warband is so much also a mind game. If you think, oh shit, something's going wrong, like, I'm not on my fullest potential, then you're starting to do tiny mistakes and they can steamroll. Like,
momentum.
Yeah, you lose momentum. Exactly. Thank you so much for putting the words into it.
No, and I get it. Like, momentum is such a huge thing on Warband. I will say that if TK wants to win this, which I still believe they can, somehow.
I mean, it's Nords. They can also go 3-0. Easy peasy. It's like they just need to believe in it and do it.
I'm told to give a shout out to Clockwise, my boy, who apparently goes by the name Concealed Breast on the stream. But, so.
Okay. Yeah, Clockwise. And he
very
also
good.
should cast again.
I would like to, but, you know, I would like him to. It'd be nice to have him back. I will say that TK can bring this back because I will say this. I think Jarvis, like, all his nice shots he made were mostly as a crossbow last map, and I will also say that I think they should switch it up and maybe run 3 infantry. You know, just give it a whirl because even though, like, this map's really open, if you get a spawn by the keep or even the wide open spawn, if you play it right, you can sweep out the archers from WK if you play it right. Now, at the same time, I actually don't think they'll do this because if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They've come back from worse. They've beaten teams playing their normal setup like this, and this map is not necessarily suited for 3 infantry. But I think that when you're losing, when you're down like this, you need to switch something up.
Mm-hmm.
You know, maybe even take a 5 cab instead of 4. Like, just do something different to give you guys a fresh start.
I mean, maybe at least at the first round or something, just to kind of charge in with 5 cav and surprise them, like shake them up, and then the next round you can go more like normal setup. But it would be an interesting like start to the set then. On the other side, it's against West Knights. I mean, if there's a team in NA that has nerves, that has experience, that knows how to handle stress situations like this, it's probably West Knights. I mean, even if they're not completely at their 1000% potential at the moment, if they feel a little bit rusty, as you said, or like some of their players, still, like, they do have the experience. They know how to bring this home, I think.
Oh, yeah, for sure. TK, like, I would say the biggest thing that's probably made them grow as a team and made them a title contender was the victory in UNAC 6 versus the basically stacked team that happens every time a UNAC isn't as serious as the past UNACs. Like, for example, UNAC 5, we have the King of the Black Tide, UNAC 6, well, and then NAWMT, you have the Krusty Rust Buckets, and then you have the Septic Justice Warriors, I believe they were called in UNAC 6. And you had that, like, quadruple overtime. And WK was a huge force in both those teams, or all 3 of those. Like, there's plenty of WK players. And so I believe that they can come back because they're a good team. Even though, like, the factions might not necessarily favor them, I believe they can come back.
I mean, it would be amazing for the semi-final, if you think about it. If they take a 3-0 now, it will be 8-8. And then I think it's not Winterberg. It's actually like someone has to randomize a map then from the map pool that hasn't been taken yet. And then we just see a 3rd map. How amazing would that be?
Which really could go either way, because if it's Sandy, I favor TK automatically. But if it's like another map like Field by the River, I favor WK. Because WK is very strong on Field by the River, and there's very few teams that have been able to beat or even tie them on Field by the River. Which is, I understand because they've had really good success on Frosthaven as well. But I personally think Field by the River is probably their best map. Or even Ruins. I think Ruins is a very good map for them as well.
I would like to see Field by the River. Not so much played.
I personally like that.
Nowadays.
I personally like that map a lot.
Since Azan changed it with the flag, that it's not behind the ruins anymore, it's instead on the field, I really like it too. Like, even as if the ways are not that horribly long anymore.
Oh, yeah.
So it's really cool. That was a big improvement, I think. So TK already said that they're ready. Now it's on West Knights. They seem to need a moment.
Okay, I guess I will... Wait, is everyone ready? What? I wasn't paying attention, Chad.
West Knights are not ready yet. Oh, wait, it's the other way around.
Yeah, I was like, what?
Well, no, TK said as well. Yeah, see, they are also ready.
And
okay.
TK is ready, so I'm about to relive it, boys and girls and everyone in between.
It's the final spawn of the
It's
semifinal.
the final countdown. And we're never remembering I did that again.
Okay. And let's see the setup. So now the score at the moment is 8 rounds for West Knights and 5 rounds for TK. They need every single round here. If they lose 1 round, it's a victory for West Knights.
Yeah, I mean, I think, again, this is not a lost cause. Like, TK could definitely bring it back. Because they have, I think, as shown by the close map, they'd still, in a pitched infantry fight, they have the advantage, which is why WK is playing this very smart, not giving them pitched fights in infantry v infantry. And it's probably infuriating TK, because they want that brawl. They love that kind of stuff, because it's what they're good at. And so it's probably very frustrating for them as players.
Yeah.
Is there anything different being run by TK, or is it the same setup?
Oh my god, 6 cav! 6 cav to in! They listen to you! They listen to you! Wow, they are.
Well, I didn't call it
doing
exactly. I didn't. Oh, well, rest in peace, Rake.
Well, now it's 5 cav and 1 inf.
I didn't expect
They have no more archers? but they have a lot of jabs. So
Who are their 2 infantry?
who needs archers? Guac is the last infantry at the moment.
I feel like Guac should play Cav just for the meme value.
Yeah, it was Guac and Rake are playing Int.
Oh, okay. So they're down to 1 infantry now. Okay.
Mhm.
This is not ideal for them because now, like, this is the one flag spawn that this is not ideal because they can just hide up in that tower.
Mhm.
And then there goes Jeffrey.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
West Knights are still having the same setup: 3 Cav, 3 Archer, and 2 Inf. And
Yeah.
Cav is
Guac
doing their
takes down
work here
PPK.
again. So Cal is the last Inf here at the flag and goes down. Guac actually still surviving at the flag, stopping through. And
Guac
opponent
doing
takes
some
the
work
kill.
on flag.
Yeah, really nice, but he must be careful of the Archer. Robert is shooting
They're down 2.
from the
It's still
keep.
winnable.
Wiley is charging in. He just trying
2v5.
to protect them.
Guac better be careful.
It's still 45 seconds as well. That's hard. He's just trying to support.
If anyone can clutch this, I believe Guac can.
Oh, this is
And
heat.
never mind, I don't believe he can clutch a 1v5.
And
That
that's
does
it. 9 rounds for West Knights.
WK wins. WK
Wow.
did what they had to today. And
Yep.
are we ending it? Are we not playing it out? Are we
GGs
just
are
like
coming out.
Are we just?
I don't know. I think they
Are we
should.
not?
What are they doing?
I would like to play it a lot. Like,
Calamity saying West Knights best Knights. So that's true, actually.
I
Right?
mean, to
It
be
was
fair. Oh yeah, I guess because
a
yeah,
battle
so
between
yeah.
the Knights. Yeah.
Good luck against Old in the finals. Okay, I would love to see Old upset another team, and I think TK is just gonna play it out, but like, you know, and even Thunder even said I surrender. And, well, I think there's I don't know really what else to cast here because you know TK lost and it was a good match though. First map was very back and forth.
Yeah. It was
But
really interesting.
As you and I predicted, they took the rounds they needed on the closed map and closed it out on the open map. Their strong suit.
And I think they just crushed their spirit a little bit. Like, TK really felt like they could go with a big advantage into the second map. But without that, I think they lost a little bit momentum, as you called it. And yeah, wow, congratulations to West Knights. Amazing, they're back. They're still on their old level. Like, here you can see the glory shine up again. And I think we can make an interview. We are actually at the same TeamSpeak with them, so they can just move down to our channel. But I think, like, it depends if they still want to play this out.
I think they're semi-playing it out, you know, like, not for real, like, it's just, it almost feels like I'm watching a pub stack right now.
Yeah, they're not playing serious anymore.
Yeah, Thunder gets a kill, you know, Cal leaves the server, because, you know,
Oh,
why
nice
not?
headshot, Jeff, there from Heat.
You know, do we want to do an interview or something, or are we doing that?
Yeah, of course, I mean, it's a semi-final.
I'm poking him with a very...
Leaders. They will join any moment.
You know, stick around, guys, for the exclusive.
Wow, that's really cool. I'm really happy for them. I mean, it's a little bit similar to AE. Like, people are also saying AE is not on their top level anymore and blah blah. But in the end, I don't know. Like, they're just such teams with such a long history, and
Yeah, I'm gonna
it feels
call the
really
final
good
score
to
of this
see them.
almost like 9-5 instead of like 11-5 because like I didn't count those last 2 rounds. For real.
Well, congratulations to West Knights.
As
Great game, awesome played.
Thank you.
I will say what I said on stream. You guys did exactly what I think you should have done because when I watched you guys play OE, I thought you guys did the wrong thing by trying to match them in for infantry, and I said if they want to play a very strong inf team like TK again, they need to really focus on their cav and archers, and I love the 3 cav, 3 archer strat you guys ran. It worked really well.
Yeah, I mean, it was a little bit creative, but obviously we haven't been as successful this season with our heavy imp loadouts as we would have liked. So in practice, we kind of came up with the idea to try something new, and it seems to have worked pretty well.
Yeah, no, I get it, and it's great. It great way to come up with a solution to, I guess, your weakness, and that's what great teams do.
Yeah, can you explain a little bit the thought process behind taking only 2 inf on a closed map? Was that especially for this map, or do you just think it was your strength? Like, your Cav and Archers are so good they should be played?
Honestly, I think that our, as Wiley alluded to, our inf isn't as strong this season. We didn't have Oodle. Obviously, he went to OE. P was pretty inactive, and a couple other players aren't playing. So we decided to use what we could. We really had to adapt, and part of that was using less inf and more of a kite strat. The problem obviously comes in when the flag spawns. Our presence isn't as good, so it's a bit tricky.
Yeah,
I mean, Turtle Knights were so lucky with the flags, right? They spawned right under their feet so many times.
And that's what I mentioned was like that's really what helped Turtle Knights like combat that strat, because the rounds you guys lost, other than a couple rounds, it was really like they spawned right on them and you had to push into them, which you don't want to do with that comp, you know. And
yeah,
like
for sure.
And it was very hard, but I do like how you guys didn't panic and try and switching it up. I like how you stuck with your guns pretty much. And
the challenges that we had, I mean, like I mentioned, we haven't been as successful running heavy imp loadouts, right? So our goal with the closed map was really try to minimize the rounds lost so that we could try and take it on the open map. And the fact that we happened to get 5-5, on the closed was probably better than we were even expecting. So.
Do you think that crushed their spirit a little bit? Like, could you feel that they were a little bit shaken up by that on the open map then?
100%. I think they were a bit shaken after the closed. I probably expected more of like a 6-2 on the closed. So the fact that we could draw them, definitely destroyed their spirits. I'm sure their TS wasn't that friendly after a while.
I mean, TK is a good team, and they wouldn't be good if they couldn't come back from stuff. Like, they still tried, they still played pretty solidly. Like, you guys just had some really good plays in the open map that really gave you that first set. I don't think necessarily TK played it badly. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, TK's obviously proven to have matured into a pretty good team, right? I mean, they've obviously done very well this tournament. They beat OE once. I think they're seeded higher than we are according to the league table, and so I mean, like I said, we were pretty confident in our open map play, but to be honest, we kind of expected them to take the closed map. And given that we didn't really have a lot of chance to practice, this kind of kiting strat because of some scheduling issues, we weren't really sure how effective it would be. But being that we were losing, 6-2, 6-3s on closed maps, we didn't really have a whole lot to lose in terms of trying something new.
Very true.
Very true. And if you have an inf like PPK, I mean, he's basically like 3 inf in 1. The way he survived at the flag, it was crazy again. Really cool.
I'm curious though. Have you guys ever actually tried to get him to get a helmet, or did you just say screw it and just let him do whatever the hell he wants?
Well, that kind of dates back to BKS. I think he drew a little inspiration from them.
The BKS strats.
But even they wore helmets against us in UNAC Season 1 finals, so...
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if he's just a unique guy. And having him around for the finals, having that experience is... I don't think he even needs a helmet, to be fair.
And also Lextro, right? Like, the first round, he instantly got 5 kills. I think that was a really good start.
Well, again, like Cal mentioned at the beginning of this, right? I mean, if you take Oodle, P, and Vinny, we haven't been able to use any of those 3 for pretty much the entire season. P played in 1 match, Oodle went to OE, and Vinny's been working too much. So, I mean, I think if you were to take any of those guys and put them on another team, they'd be one of their best players. And so for us to try and adapt without 3 total all-stars, obviously we've struggled a little bit in terms of some of our matches, and so we had to try and figure out a new way to do it. And Purzel's right, P is one of a kind, but we've kind of had to figure out a way to adapt without some of those real playmakers around. And if you look at Lag and Achilles and Robert, I mean, especially today, Crew and Kel, a lot of guys are stepping in to fill some of those gaps that our rosters presented this season. So hopefully we'll go out with a bang.
Oh yeah. I mean,
and they...
Go ahead, Frizzell, go ahead.
I just wanted to say they had their moments to shine today as well. Like, Robert was so unlucky on the closed map. Oh god, like he got shot so many times in the beginning and stuff, but he
got
really
picked
shined
a lot
on the open map. Yeah. And Crew had so many double kills, triple kills even. Really, really good. I think they stepped up the game, and they are totally deserving the spot in your team, I think.
What's really interesting, what's really cool to me when watching you guys play is the fact that you have if you kill spread. It's not like you have one guy that's like 12-0 or something, and everyone else has like 2 kills. It's really spread out. You might have an 8, a 6, a 4, a 3. Like you'll have it really spread out, and it shows the ability of your team to be balanced, and I like that. Though going back to the close map, because really that's what was the closest thing. That's what determined this match. The second round played in the first set, when you guys lost because it spawned right on them. What was your thought process though? Like when you tried, like how long you waited, to push that flag, which let them raise it.
That's the one that they won, right?
Yeah. The second round to play, it became a 1-1 tie.
Yep. Basically, we knew flag would be an issue with the strategy. We were hoping to get some pickoffs before the flag spawned, so it would be easier for our 2 Inf and Cav to go in. So obviously when we didn't get those pickoffs, it was a bit more difficult. We are on a timetable because of the flag, so we got a bit unlucky there.
If you were going to redo, is there anything you would have done differently now that you've actually tried the strat against a very good Imp team?
I mean, the challenge is that no matter where the flag spawns, I mean, Perzel was kind of joking about it, but really running that strat that we're running, no matter where the flag spawns, it's not going to be in our favor. And so the goal behind it was to really push aggressively towards them so that we can catch them out and hopefully secure a few early kills before MOTF even pops. And so I think you'll see on the stream, that's why there was one round, I think, where Robert got caught out early trying to run into their spawn, because we're trying to play aggressively, right? We're trying to keep applying the pressure, because if it goes to MOTF, TK is a great team. I don't know that we're going to be able to shove them off the flag with 2 Imp and 3 Cav on a closed map, right? So our goal was really to push that aggression forward, and so after that flag spawned, we really stressed to both our archers and the 2 Imp to be a lot more mobile in terms of how they were looking for aggressive plays.
Mm-hmm. And the rounds that you won on the closed map, would you say that maybe TK was a little bit too aggressive, like too much forcing it? Like there was one round where they basically fought like close to your spawn somewhere. They just charged into you guys, even though you had 3 archers set up in perfect crossfire, and they just charged into it and died one after another. I mean, you had 2 rounds where it was an ace, where you didn't lost a single player.
I would say they vastly underestimated us on those situations. They probably thought, hey, we have 6 Imp or 5 Imp, we can just push this. And they definitely overextended, which was a huge error, and we just capitalized on that.
Every team has those moments. Everyone gets a little too high up on their high horse. But I still think really great strats by you guys. I guess to end out the interview, because this is going on a little long, what would you consider your, I guess, play of the match? Like, what really turned the tide in your favor that made you think, man, we can get this close, man, we can get this match?
That's an interesting question. I mean, I'll have to watch the streams to really kind of nail one down. But I think the thing that impressed me most about our play was kind of what you mentioned, that if you look at the scoreboard, it wasn't just crew carrying or lag getting a ton of shots, or Juve dominating 12-1 or something. We didn't have one person who was kind of required to carry that load. And so I don't know specifically what play of the game stands out in my mind, but I think that if you look at how they played, considering there was only P and Kel playing Imp, I think they survived a ridiculously long time against a much larger Imp force. I think that our archers were landing tons of shots, which is the only reason this worked. And I'd say largely our Cav were productive in terms of both staying alive and not giving up the really stupid early death in the first 20 seconds kind of thing, and just kind of peeling people off of our archers. So I don't know what I'd call it as a specific play, but I'd say overall I'm pretty happy with how our team played.
Cal, anything that pops in mind for you?
I would pretty much agree with Wiley. It's really hard to pick one play, and when you're in a match of that like this importance, it's really hard to focus on like a specific play. I was just trying my best to support the team and get the victory. So hashtag West Knights, better Knights.
Alright, Best Knights has a bit of ring to it. I like that in chat more so. Anyway, well, congrats to you guys. And I guess this is the end of Blake has bye everyone. You know, I don't do this enough to know a good outro.
No shoutouts.
Are we doing shoutouts now? I mean, Wiley, Cal, any shoutouts?
Well, yeah. I don't want to, just for fun. I mean, again, our team did a great job. I'm really proud of them. Shout out to Achilles, who couldn't make this match due to some scheduling issues, and Geldon and Beer, right? We had a lot of guys actually who couldn't make it.
Rest in peace.
So I'm glad that we pulled off the win so they don't come back from out of town wondering what the hell we were doing. That would have been a rough conversation if they came back and we lost. So shout out to those three.
And one more time from me, like, congratulations, you guys are in the final. Like, you're now the best team in the NA scene. That's pretty amazing. And I wish you good luck for the international phase as well. You will definitely play there, right? If I understand the concept correctly.
Yep. Top 4 teams from NA and top 4 from EU will be there.
Okay. Should we mention the sponsors one more time?
Oh yeah. I didn't remember that. My bad.
I'm close to looking at it if my internet is not.
Here, I got it. Okay, so big shout out to G Fuel, Logitech, Tailworlds, Mark Mods, Jet Servers, Calradian Servers, Steel Series, and I believe also Lord Metzger gave us servers as well.
Some servers. Exactly.
And Kingdom of Swadia, like Calradian Servers, like everyone that has made this tournament possible. Thank you. Without it, we wouldn't be having this stream. We wouldn't be having this conversation, and it's a great thing to enable a community like Warband to have this great competition.
Yeah, that's very much appreciated, really. Like, it's really helping out. And thank you to all the viewers. Thank you for watching. You guys are making this so much fun to do this. If no one would watch, it would be really sad to do this. So thank you. And I want to give a shout out to One-Eyed and No Team for All Players who are playing the other semifinal. And I hope we can stream that too here on Bladecast TV. Congratulations to the winners, and also to Turtle Knights for giving an amazing fight. It was really close and exciting match to watch, to stream, to cast. And yeah, from my side, goodbye, good night.
Take it easy, guys.
Thanks for joining us.